Bees, bees, bees. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But my setup is too small. It's too confined. What's up, everybody? LostProphyt here. RogueCraft. Oh, yeah. My bee setup is entirely too small. It needs to be expanded upon. So what I'm going to do is, you notice I got my minimap disabled. Some people seem to think that's an open invitation to just, you know, set up a linking book at my base. It's not. But, you know, just all the same, so you don't know where the new base is, I have it turned off. So, yep, we're going to the new base. Slash home new base. Bam, baby! Welcome to the new B-Lab. Yes, this is going to be the new B-Lab. It's much more spacious. Got a chest here with all kinds of junk in it. And I got these laid out for tanks here. Got this carved out. This is where my synthesizers and purifiers are going to go. This is going to be the core of the ME network that is strictly for bees. Yes, strictly for bees. It's going to be encoded with all kinds of nifty bee-related patterns. And then back here is the coupe de grace, literally, of my whole setup. This is the actual bee location. This is where I'm going to have all my bees hanging out. They're all going to be underground, cave dwelling, rock pollination, all that happy nonsense. The grass is just for aesthetics. And each torch represents where one apiary is going to go. Yes, that's right. There are going to be a lot of them because this little bee patch right here is going to provide all the resources that I am going to need for this base. So this is going to be crazy. This is on the bottom level of the base, by the way. I commandeered this little area for bee usage. I don't know if Elretha has this in mind, but I need to get this thing set up. So let's go over here and get this stuff out. And we're going to start setting this place up. So let's see. I got a whole bunch of apiaries here. I got a bunch of iron tank parts. I got iron transport pipe. I'm going to need it. I got apiarist pipe. I got wooden pipe. I got golden pipe. And I got autarkic gates for the automation of the beehives. I got some redstone energy conduit and a setup to make one boiler. That should be enough. There's the engines the boiler will power. The carpenter and 4 squeezers and centrifuges. That should be enough to give me all the... Because some of them are going to be devoted to combs. Some of them are going to be devoted to seed oil production. I got all these redstone energy cells as a backup source of power, and they are all charged up and ready to go. Down here I've got my ME stuff right here. Enough for a very basic network. So let's see, what else do I got here? Got some liquid duct and some ender tanks for my tanks here. Over here I got some assorted bee machines. I'm going to tear down the rest of them. This is an aqueous accumulator. It should actually go up here for the power system. And I seem to have forgot a bucket. That's not going to be good. So I should go back home and get a bucket. Actually 2. Slash home, home. Okay, here we go. Come on. Load it up. Load it up. There it is. Bucket. Okay, we need 2 of these. And we're going to go fill them up. Woot! Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, it's kind of laggy around here. I figure move to the new base. We can spread things out a little bit. Because everything kind of cramped in here, even though this place is fairly big. I mean, fairly big. It's not the biggest, but it's fairly big. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And that. Okay, we got 2 buckets of water. I think we're good. So slash home, new base. Let's go. Boom. Alright, now, you'll notice that, yeah, I got this carved out for ME and stuff, but where's the power going to go? Well, Rhea thought of everything. This is the power and wiring section that is between each floor. This one is actually underneath the bottom floor. So this is where I'm going to set up the power supply. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. And let's see. I think I should set it up like over in here. Maybe. So let's do that, shall we? Let's go ahead and carve ourselves out a 6. This is Bill, my silk touch drill. That's why I'm getting stone. There we go. Set up that. And set up that. little bit of drawing lag there. Okay, and then we put, come on, there we go. Put that in the middle. Infinite sources aplenty. Alright. So now that we've got our buckets done for, that's all we need them for there. Let's go back up here. Jetpack ahoy. And set this thing up. So we're going to set up the power first. There's this slime chunks. So yeah, that's going to happen. So we need all the power stuff right here. Alright, let's go do this, shall we? First we need the... Almost forgot my aqueous accumulator. Can't forget that. Alright, let's see. I'm going to need that ender tank because it's already set up for fuel. I'm going to need a couple of liquid ducts here. That ought to do it. 5 ought to do it. Shouldn't need too much for this. So let's go ahead and set up the power supply. Alright, so I wanted to try a new design with this. Now this is 4 high, so I should be able to fit the boiler in here. Let's just jump in here and put that right there. And that should start producing copious amounts of water. Now, let's see. I need liquid duct here, do I? Alright, so... Whoop, didn't want to do that. Boom, copious amounts of water. Alright, let's go ahead and put our fireboxes in. There's our fireboxes. Now let's see, where are my tanks? There we go, boiler tanks. Setting up a good 3x3x4 boiler here. Should be enough to power the joint. There we go. These are high pressure boiler tanks. Nothing but the best for me. And now the boiler is complete and should start filling up with water. Yes, alright. Let's see, build a silk touch drill. Help me move some glowstone. Let's see, where are my glowstone stashed at? Alright, there it is. Let's go ahead and just, you know what, we're just going to set this into the wall here. There's more of the base. Alright, there we go. Looks good, looks good. Alright, now here's what we need to do. We need to set up, okay, we need to set up the whole power supply thing. So we want that there. And then we want this, we're going to go one more here. Put that right there. And then we get out the ender tank with the fuel in it. See, we don't want the fuel to be pumped out of there just yet. We have to put a lever in here. So we'll do that later when we're ready to fire this thing up. Okay, so basically here's what we want to do is we want to have as much steam coming out of this bad boy as possible. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put more liquid duct around the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a cross pattern. And then I'm going to have them all come out and feed each row or each bit of the redstone energy conduit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out the redstone energy conduit now. I'm going to try out a little bit of a new design here. Okay, so 3, 4. So that will hold 8 engines right there. And then we're going to come over like this. 3, 4. So that's enough for 16 engines right there. Alright, let's slap the engines on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what, let's take these down. Do 9, 10. Oh no, wait. Now we're gonna do this here. We're gonna pull these up. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be funky. Let's be different. A little more of a compact design here. We'll just put down one more conduit right there, and then that, and that, and then that, and that. So the steam will come round from the sides, come down like that, and then across the tops of these. So we're going to wrench these into the right positions here. There, there. Okay, make sure these are going in to the conduit. There we go. Power supply pretty much taken care of. Alright, so let's go set up the ME network. Whoop, there we go. Alright, here we go. Setting up the ME system. Okay, I'm gonna have to get, let me see. I'm gonna do the pattern assembler here first. Heat vents, crafting CPUs, pattern, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I need the drive, and the controller, and the disk. I don't know why. Why the access panel as well. There we go. So, oops, I need to get out Bill. That's my B remote right there. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna set the access panel. Well, actually, let's just go ahead and build the doohickey here. The reason this hole is here is this is the ME network's gonna go down into there and then feed into everything else that's underneath, including back into the B room where it's gonna pull all the B products out. All right, we got that. Would it? For real? Come on now. Get a little self-control there, why don't you, buddy? Alright, there we go. And containment wall. And fill in the corners. Boom, boom. Boom, and boom. Okay. Now, actually, I need the heat vents. One, two, three, four, and then this, this, and this. Alright, now we go for the crafting CPUs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then finally, the where's the pattern provider? There it is. Finish it off with heat vent. Whoop, there we go. Ha-ha! Alright. So we've got our access panel right here. And then we're going to have the ME drive right there and the ME controller right there. There is my BME network. Let's go ahead and put the 64K in here. Boom. That should be enough to handle what I'm doing. Okay. And I need this, of course. This is the smallest one you can make. I need that to craft, like, I don't know, serum vials, you know, honey capsules, stuff like that. All kinds of crazy crap. Alright, now, how about some tanks, huh? Let's do some tanks. First of all, we need to do the DNA tank. So we are going to go ahead and smash these out, collect these up. And then we need to dig down into the basement here. Right there. Okay. There we go. We get the 9x9 going on here. That was 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Oh, ouch. That hurt my ears. I forgot to put Skype on D&D. You know what? I'm going to do that now, and I will be right back. Alrighty. We got hole dug out for the tank. So we are going to go ahead and get some tank components here. I'm going to need about, I don't know, 3 or 4 things to tank wall. Let's do that. 36 down on to do it. And then we need 2 valves. 1, 2. This is going to be the DNA tank. The massive, massive DNA tank. So let's go ahead and lay this thing out. Tanks, 9x9x8. And right there. Okay. So what's everybody doing? Is everybody, you know, getting FTB going on? How you guys doing? Always interested to hear what you're building. Leave me some comments. Send me some video responses, you know. I always enjoy video responses. I typically approve them unless they're just absolutely outrageous and, you know, completely inappropriate. But yeah, for the most part, I like interacting with you guys, comments and such, you know. It'd be nice to hear from you because, you know, I do these videos for you guys and because I like doing them. You know, it's not like it's a chore or anything. I mean, it is a bit of a, you know, bit of work putting these together. But for the most part, I enjoy doing it. It gives me something to do with the skills I earned in college. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that left us with a 2x2 spot to hang out. Perfect. Alright. Get this tank set up. Alright, so I'm gonna come up here and do it this way. Do it old school. Ready? Dangling off the edge. Old school Minecraft right here. Feed the beast or not, we going old school. Okay. Alright. I love how much iron tank wall these things take to make. I'm not gonna make you like sit here and watch me do all these tanks because that would be just utterly boring. But I'll tell you what the other tanks are gonna be for. One of them is gonna be for seed oil. No, not the valve! I hate how that does that. The auto refill doesn't like to give me more tank wall. One of them is going to be for seed oil, and the other one is going to be for honey. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to fill this in. I may need to go get more tank wall and go home and make more. I had to set up a quarry just because I'm running low on iron. Believe that? I'm running low on iron. I don't know why. We had 3,000 iron yesterday, iron ingots, and suddenly they dis-freaking-peared. I'm going to have to ask around the rest of the team where those iron ingots went, because they certainly didn't go anywhere in my doing. Alright, for tanks, I typically just, fill in 3 sides with wall. Because I'm really not going to be viewing all that much. And then I do the front, what I deem the front anyway. Yeah, I'm going to need more tank wall. Another stack ought to do it. Do the front for viewing, because, yeah, there's no point in having it, you know, be exposed on all sides. There we go. Get a stack of that. Get this over here. Alright, finish this off. Come on, bad boy. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna need more in the stack. I still gotta do the top, huh? Yep, gotta do the top. Alright. Setting up the B-Lab. Alright, yeah. So how do you guys have your B-Lab set up? I mean, you know, B-Lab, you know, boiled down to personal preference for the most part. Pop, there we go. I'm gonna have to go get another section here. Alright, so I'm gonna put this valve down, yeah, pretty much here, because it's gonna come out and go up the side like that. And then I am gonna go ahead and put the tank gauge here. Oops, we can't have that now. Come on then. There we go. Woot! I may need to go get more gauge. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need more gauge. I'm gonna need 5 more chunks of gauge, and I'm gonna grab the rest of the tank wall while I'm here, because this is 81 iron blocks to do the top layer of this thing. Iron tank wall. Alright, so we got the gauge here. Got that. Just gonna grab 32, half stack. Usually works. And while this is opened up, I can just sneak down in. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Bam, and there's the front. So once we get a bunch of DNA in here, it's going to look fairly cool. There we go. Alright, now we're going to take our tank wall here and go 1, 2, I think it's 3, yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put the valve right there. And then finish it off with more tank wall. There we go. Nice centered location. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, after this, once we get the tank set up, we'll go ahead and jump over to the actual B room itself and show you how we're going to lay out the apiaries. I have email, but I don't care. Tank. Alright, that should complete itself. Yes, very good. Alright, now we need to light this bad boy up because we can't have mobs spawning up here. So let's do this. What is that? 2 in. Okay, 2 in right there. 2 in right there. Right there. Right there. And 1, 2 here. Okay. There we go. Boom. Boom. Ooped it. Silk touch pick. That's why we brought it. Ah, are you kidding? Come on. Be a good boy. Don't go overboard. These efficiency 4 silk touch picks. Or 5, excuse me. Drills. Okay, there we go. And we'll just go ahead and pop 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. And for S&Gs, 1 there. Okay, good. Now here's what we can do. Now that we have this tank here, we can start draining the DNA out of the other one. So where is my tank? I think this is... Now this is my DNA ender tank right here. It's one that's already colored, ready to go. We are going to go ahead and slap this bad boy down right there. And set it to receive. And now whenever any DNA gets made at home, it should goosh into here. Very good. So we can start filling this tank. Let's see what happens. Come on, you gonna goosh any DNA in here? I know there's DNA in the freaking bees. Bees in the masher at home. Okay, so maybe they're not gonna work right now. That's interesting. But you know what? I'm gonna set that up so where I can send DNA here. Alright, take a little break. I'm gonna get that flowing. And then I'll be right back. We'll go do the bee room. Look at that right there. That is the beautiful sight right there. That is awesome. DNA flowing in. Slowly but surely coming down the pipe. Now then, let's go tackle this bee room here, shall we? I'll show you the basic setup here. Yeah, so each of these torches, except for that one right there, represents a beehive, an apiary. And we're going to use the same setup we always use. And then we are going to get, let's get a couple of beehives out here. Just throw this stone right there. Just throw it in there. That'll be good. Alright, we don't need this for right now. Don't need that. Don't need that. We may need that. We'll keep that handy. Cobble we don't need. I'm going to throw the gravity gun in there. Not sure why I brought that with me. Don't really need liquiduct right now. Glowstone. What we are going to need, however, is golden pipe, iron pipe, apiarist pipe, and wooden pipe, and some gates. We'll grab a stack of gates. That'll work. Alright. So here's the basic idea behind this design. What I do is I cram as many of these as possible into as small a space as possible. And then we just, on either side of this are going to be some apiary. Oh, no. I'm already screwing up. Already goofing it up, man. That doesn't need to be carved out. There we go. Alright, so where'd the other two come from? I don't even remember. Okay, so we start here. Why am I silk touching this? Just in case I need grass blocks later. Took me long enough to get these dirt blocks to grow grass because I only gave them 1 seed. Okay, there we go. And then we go right like that to that spot right there is where we want to go. Oops. Popped out a stairwell. Okay. And boop, there we go. Alright, so we got 1 road dug out here. Then we need to dig out 2 on either side at each torch. Whoop, no, we need to put the grass back in there. Because I need a place to actually put the apiaries. But that's how that's going to work. So then we go ahead and we slap down the apiaries here and here. Okay? Then we can go ahead and dig those out. Oh. And this is why we keep the grass blocks handy, because my drill is overzealous. Alright, there we go. So we got that. Then we sneak out our apiarist pipe here. Boom and boom. And then we put an iron pipe in the middle of them. So we got yellow and green, huh? Alright. So let's get out something that allows me to access this. Yellow is going to be set to anything, and white's going to be set to bees. Green's going to be set to anything, and white's going to be set to bees. Okay, so there we go. That's how that works out. Let's get out the gold pipe here. Slap that down. Let me get out the wooden pipe. Put that on the top. That on the top. And then it becomes a matter of golden pipe here, iron pipe here. Now, we're going to put another gold pipe right there because that's how the setup's going to go. Let's just bust out the wrench here because we do need that. There we go. There we go. And then this needs to be facing that way. Now everything that the bees produce is going to flow out, down, and into this chest right here, which is going to have an ME interface underneath it. Not an ME interface, but actually an import bus, which is just going to pull everything in the chest into the system over here. And then the system from there will redistribute it to whatever machines we need to redistribute it to. In some cases, it's going to be bees to the gene pool to make sure we have an everlasting supply of DNA. It's also going to be shipping combs to the squeezers and centrifuges. That's going to be good. And then, yeah, from there, we just figure out what we need. So let's go ahead and pop all these. Don't worry, nothing's going to spawn. I got glowstone in the ceiling and lots of it. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. So we are going to go ahead and flop down these apiaries. Every 2 spots. The reason why we're going every 2 with this big gap in the middle here is so the pipes don't mess with each other. That's the whole idea behind this particular design. Up there, see? See, this is why we keep the grass blocks flowing. I need to munch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a little video break here, a little cut. And I'll come back when I have all this set up, at least because I'm going to have these first 2 rows here, and maybe the 3rd row, are going to be devoted to refined bees, which are going to provide the fuel for the entire base. So I'll be right back, huh? Okay, time to put the final gate on, get it set up. There we go. 3 rows of fuel producing happiness once I get the bees locked in. Yep, everything funnels down to this focal point right here, which is probably the next thing I'm going to have to set up. But for right now, I was planning on using this diamond chest here, but there's still a ton, and I mean a ton, of junk in there. So, yeah, let's, I had to do, we have chunk loaders kind of restricted on the server, so I had to, give that person a chunk loader in exchange for the materials. People have been abusing it lately. But yeah, see, yeah, I got a chunk loader set up here. Speaking of abusing chunk loaders, yes. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it now. We got all the DNA from home piped into here. I think next we're going to go ahead and set up the DNA machines that we are going to require here. They are going to need to be redstone energy cell powered. So, oops, went one too far. There we go. Let's hop up here. Get ourselves some energy cells, and while we're at it, we will just go ahead and all around set up the energy cell 3, 4. Okay, there we go. We'll set up the energy cell system here. So here's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have that, that, and that. And these are all set to 100. Yes, okay. That's how that's gonna work. And then we're gonna go ahead and crack that open. Come back down here. Now these are going to be the purifiers and the synthesizers. We have one of each on us right now. I am going to need what? Some redstone conduit. Right, like that. Maybe a little half a stack more. What else am I going to need? Oh yeah, I'm going to need some liquiduct. There we go, because that is going to have to come off of the DNA tank and into those machines. So we're going to go ahead, throw this pipe in here now. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we got that, We're good to go. Alright, so we are going to throw up the, where's the redstone conduit? There it is. Ah, don't you love that when that happens? Alright, so we gotta wrench that down. Okay, now we need, there's the controller right there. There we go, and set that up like that. And then this needs to, you know what, we'll just have it come off the top here. Run it all the way down. All the way down. All the way down to there. But that's not going to do it because we need to inject some redstone energy cells in here. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to have to pipe wire these. Or not pipe wire, but red alloy wire those. That'll be fun. So we need to put in the battery bank here. This is why we brought all the redstone energy cells with us. So we're going to sneak back up here and grab them. I am going to go ahead and put the purifier here and the synthesizer here. Those are all set up. Ooh, isn't that a great noise? Okay, let's grab a whole bunch of these. In fact, we'll just grab them all and see about setting these up here. So yeah, this is how I do my redstone energy battery banks here. It's pretty crazy. First of all, we come into that one right like that, and then we're going to run these off to the side like this. And then we break out our conduit and we go here, here, and wrench that one to outward. Then we go here and here, wrench that one to outward, and then we come around the back here and we go here and here. Whoop, not there. There. And then we wrench that one to going out. So now all of these are in a row feeding into the next one. So I am going to go ahead and bring these out this way. Like that, like that, like that, like that. Now we do need to save a few of these for the isolator. So yeah, alright, there we go. We got how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 left. Alright, so let's go ahead and wire these up. These are going to come off the end here like so. Get wrenched. Get wrenched. See, actually, this isn't my design. This is actually Rogue Prince's design. He came up with this while we were still on another server. And we had big plans for the reset on that server, but the reset never came, and we started RogueCraft. So now we get to implement it here. Boom. Alright, bop, bop. Bam. Uh-huh. A little bit of goofy lag there. Not really a biggie. That. You know what? I am going to go ahead and wrench this cell down. Go ahead and set that up. Make sure that's okay. Alright, good. Now we got 7 left, and we need what? We're going to have 1 isolator. What's the other machine that's going to require power? The inoculator. Yes, the inoculator. So we need 2 of these left. We can do that, right? Okay, so there's 2 of those left. That's all good. All gravy, baby. Alright, do we want to do that way? Not entirely sure, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wrench that cell down. And we're going to wrench that cell down just to make sure. Yeah. No, it's going to be that cell. Alright, there we go. Oh, nope. There. Okay, and we'll power those in a moment. We need to go back to the conduit. Yes. Ooh, that's not going to work, is it? Isn't it great? Okay, we'll figure this out here. We'll just wrench those down. Wrench that one down. There we go. Then we'll just come over this way with it. Like that, and like that, like that, and like that. There we go. There we go. And then we'll put this on this side just to be sure. There we go. I have 2 left. Nope, I have 4 left. 3. And that one. Okay, then we'll run it in like that. Alright, that looks good right there. So we're going to go like that, and like that, and then like that, and like that. You know what? I think we're going to wrench this one down. And then we can put it right here. Yeah. Because we're going to have a little bit of an issue with the conduit right there. You see, I'm just cramming these in right now. It doesn't really matter which way I put them as long as they are all interconnected. I think, well, you know what? That may cause a loop. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrench this down. Then I'm going to pull these stone blocks out here because I can. And then I'll just go ahead and run the conduit into there. So boom, 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 boom. Now I'm going to leave that facing inward because I don't want to power all this yet. That leaves me 3 cells left over. This should be enough of a power system to get everything going and make everything work. All I need is some levers, some pipe wire. Not pipe wire, red alloy wire. Why do I keep saying pipe wire? I don't know. Alright, we're going to throw some stone in there. And then we'll just fill this all in here. And oh yeah, we need to run the liquiduct, don't we? Alright, so we need the valve, which is here. Okay, and then we're going to bring it up. And like this. Okay, so let's see. We want it to go right there. There we go. Boom! Connected. And then the DNA machines will just come off of there and flow like a river. Yes, that is awesome. Let's see what we got here. Alright, what am I looking for? Stone! I am looking for stone. There it is. So we are going to do some cosmetic work here, and I think we're going to call it a video, and then off camera I will get the rest of these tanks set up here. Next time we will go about setting up the rest of the DNA machines, the isolator, the synthesizer. I may put them in front of the controller. I'm not entirely sure yet. That ME system is going to probably suck a lot of power, but there's not much cable coming off of it right now. So we'll figure that out at a later moment in time. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pop that open right... Nope, not that one. Alright, we'll just pop it open right in front of this here. There we go, drill. Come on. Yeah, that will allow me to get down, get down. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want you there. Alright, so yeah. We're going to finish up the cosmetic work here. Because I have OCD like that. There we go. Alright, so the tank comes up. Feeds into these 4 machines here. Well, what will be 4 machines there. And we'll be able to do some bee work here. That'll be nice. And then next time we'll get the gene pool set up as well. We're going to mash some bees, people. We will have it, of course, flow into here from probably right about in here somewhere. And then the rest of this wall is going to be devoted to the squeezers. and the centrifuges. We'll get that all hooked up with the ME system. We'll probably have some cable come across the front here. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. We'll have it going on. So, yeah, till next time, stay safe, play hard, set up the most massive bee setup you can think of to power a ginormous base, because let me tell you what, this is only one little tiny part of this thing Elretha has built for us. Alright, see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Price to save my soul.